Nick Shirley reveals daycare fraud. A daycare that claims to accommodate 74 children has received $126 million in taxpayer funding. What's shocking?
I'd like to see if I can put my son Joey here.
Who's your son, Joey?
My son Joey. Can I check out daycare center?
No!
Governor Tim Walz is saying that you and others that are out there trying to expose this, you're doing it because you're white supremacists. What is your response to him?
Yeah, Tim wants votes. There are entire apartment complexes where white people have been pushed out of these apartment complexes because Somalians have taken over and they're inside of these towns like Minneapolis. Yeah, I'd like to know if this is a legit business.
Me, I'm scared of you too. How come I explain everything?
You're scared of me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of your recording.
Listen, y'all make sure y'all go show Nick Shirley some love because he's been doing some great journalism. He's actually in the streets exposing all fraud. I'm talking about from Canal Street in New York all the way down to Tim Walz, Minnesota with the Somalis, taking up all the money. So let's see how this is about to play out. He's exposing these fake daycares where they raking in millions. Oh, you thought you was getting to the bag? Wait till you watch this video.
2 child daycare centers. We have the Minnesota Childcare Center, and then we also have Nuna. Between the two, $2.66 million. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Why are you recording?
Yes. We would like to know.
Well, it says we're trying to figure out 102 children. Is that for this facility?
What is the name? Why is it?
It's from the state of Minnesota website. It says you have 102 children here in your child care.
Which childcare name is a lot of...
Minnesota Childcare right here. It's from the state of Minnesota's website. We're just wondering where the children are.
Where the children are?
Yeah, where are the children? It says you have 102
hello.
children here,
Okay.
and you got $2.66 million this year in funding, and $2.5 million last year. We're just wondering where the kids are.
And who are you?
Me? I know who I am. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
My name's Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley.
And where are you? Which department is it?
Oh, we are from ourselves.
How is that harassment?
Hello, we'd like to ask where the money's going.
Oh.
Look at that. Shut us down.
I
Where
guess
are the
no
children?
face, no
children
case.
inside of this daycare center. And look at this daycare center right here. No children inside of this daycare center.
That's
but
diabolical.
between those buildings, over $2.6 million. We are just curious, where are the children at? Do you know where the children are at? Where are the children at in these daycare centers?
I don't have.
How come these childcare centers have no children?
I don't know. No.
There's $2.6 million inside these businesses that were given by the government, but there's no children to be seen anywhere. So right now,
This is my
they're all
tax
getting
money.
mad because he's showing the
I
paperwork
don't
of
know
this
that.
business.
The funny thing is, or should I say the most outlandish thing, is that the facility itself doesn't even look like it's worth $2.6 million. So we know that the money is not being reinvested into the company, or should we say the so-called company, right? It got to be sent back home. No matter what you telling me, I know it's being sent back home. It's not staying in the U.S., I'll tell you that much.
Being registered as a business, 74 children,
I've
no
lived my
children.
whole life
We
here.
saw one child when the lady opened up the door.
So
But now
where did
they're
this
all
money
getting mad.
go? What was this money spent on? 1.26 million. What was that money spent
ask
on?
the owner.
There aren't any kids.
Ask the owner and the kids.
Well, then why are you talking for the
not my
owner
proof.
if you're
That's
telling me
not
to
my
talk
proof.
to the owner?
I'm sorry. I'm not understand what you're talking about.
Do you have a child here?
What?
No.
Does anybody?
No.
Where are the 74 kids? Did you lose them? Did you lose these kids? Do I need to call someone? Do I need to issue an Amber Alert for missing children?
And now we're being followed by the Somalis. This is another daycare center, absolutely no signage, and there's no footprints in the snow of children playing outside.
It looks like they're poorly
$5
built.
million
too.
within the past
5.9 million in 2 years. 5.9 million they received in 2 years. That facility right there.
From this daycare center, we headed over to the infamous Quality Learning Center, which actually spells Quality Learing Center on the outside of their
That's-
sign.
wow.
That's how blatant this fraud is here at this daycare.
So we have a learning center that says Learing Center. What are you learning at a center that says Learing Center? What is leering? What does that mean? I'm going to tell you like this. What Nick Shirley just did recently, he's opening up a can of worms right now. And this is going to backfire on those who thought it wouldn't. I'm telling you right now, prepare yourself if you're out here frauding. Prepare yourself.
So this is Quality Learing Center.
This place is called Future Leaders Early Learning Center, and it's licensed for 90 children. And in fiscal year 2025, they received $3.6 million In fiscal year 2024, they received $3 million. So in 2 years, they got $6.67 million, claiming they have 90 children every day of the week, 5 days a week.
I mean,
let's
these
find
people
out.
are making just about more money than NBA athletes.
Hello, how are
They get
you?
into the bag.
I would like to see if I could bring little Joey, my son little Joey here. Is there paperwork or can I check out the daycare?
I don't answer questions.
No. Why can't I check out the daycare?
Manager's not here.
Okay, but if can I get paperwork or anything to submit my son little Joey to come in here to daycare? We'd really like to put Joey in this daycare. We've heard great things.
Business card?
No, I would like your business card
right.
actually.
You talk to your manager.
Okay, can I speak with somebody? Where are the children at? Are there children here today?
No.
No children.
Yes.
Why are there no children?
Yeah, two of Mexico.
Would my son little Joey have friends to play with here?
No.
No.
Nah, this is right in your face. I'm talking about all the way in your face. And to say that Tim Walz was running for vice president and he's allowing this to happen in his very own state while being an active governor, you got to make that make sense somehow. I mean, oh man, this is what y'all was voting for? If he's this dirty, imagine Kamala. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there.
No friends for little Joey. Dang it. Well, have a great rest of your day. So, little Joey would not be accepted to that daycare.
Joey's still homeless.
Joey's still looking for daycare.
And because little Joey couldn't get into a daycare, we went to an autism center, as they have been popping up everywhere as a rise of autism has occurred here in Minnesota because of the government funds that they are receiving. I tried to check my son Joey into an autism center.
We've been going to a lot of these daycare centers. We're trying to find a spot for our little boy Joey, but we thought maybe we could check him into the autism center.
Notice how they all keep holding the door slightly open. They even got ring cameras. I mean, I've never seen anything like this at a daycare where I understand they got to protect the children, but you don't even see anyone walking back and forth, or there's no activity going on right here. It's just like 2 or 3 people holding the facility down so that, I don't know, they can make it look like it's being operated, but y'all going down. Y'all all going down.
Because none of the daycare centers are open. Yeah, and how many kids do you guys have at this autism center?
I can't give you a number now.
I bet
More
you
than
can.
5?
Probably.
Probably. You don't really know.
Yeah.
Probably.
What do you guys think about like the fraud that's been labeled on the autism centers here? What do you guys do think about the fraud, or how come the autism centers are popping up?
I can't answer.
What news? Are you a news reporter?
My name's Nick. We're doing a little documentary trying to find little Joey a spot to put himself in one of these centers here, because there's
So why are you asking us about
the fraud.
and stuff like that?
Yeah, because we want to make sure we're going to a legit business if we're going to bring our little boy Joey here.
This is not a Joey spot. Yeah. But that's our number on the other bill. But this is we can't let you guys do so.
Okay, thank you. So once again, little
Look mad
Joey,
sketchy.
he can't even go to daycare, and now they won't even accept him if he has autism.
So where we're going now is a place called Super Kids Daycare Center. Interestingly, this daycare center was shut down when it was called Creative Minds Daycare, and it had received $2.45 million this fiscal year 2025.
That's
they had
wild.
to shut down because there were so many violations, and they went and they just reopened under a new license, and they renamed the center Super Kids Daycare Center LLC.
So they got shut down, then started another one.
Literally the next day.
This is the same thing that the Yemenis do too. They open up stores, they sell illegal cigarettes or alcohol, and then all of a sudden they get shut down. You know what they're doing? They're getting someone from back home. They're going to use their social, promise them a little percentage. When they get caught, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. This is why all these stores, you know, all the Yemeni stores, this is why they were selling illegal cigarettes like nothing. They were getting fines and reopening up under a new business. They're doing the same thing with the smoke shops. Now, I don't know if he's going to go ahead and start investigating that, but I mean, that's another lane right there if you ask me.
Knocked on the door, absolutely nobody was inside, and once again, no children could be heard anywhere.
Center, welcome to Bright Beginning Center. But what do you guys think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Sorry. No comments. Can I please?
Right here, you have Serenity Quality Care. All of these businesses are literally the same type of business, providing the same service in the same building. Another, Convenience Home Healthcare, Aid, Inc., and Child-Friendly Space. All these companies get money from the government. Why would you have the same company, essentially, inside of the same building, door to door? Right here, Queenly Home Healthcare. It just does not make sense. If you were trying to operate a business, you'd want to have less competition. But here, they have all their competition right next door. We're wondering, because we hear there's lots of fraud taking place here in Minnesota, and we're wondering, why is there so many of the same companies inside of this same building?
No, I don't know that.
What do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
I don't have any idea about that fraud, okay? That's it.
What do you think about the news articles and what's being spread on the news about the fraud?
Right now, you are doing something wrong.
I'm just asking you
No,
about
you don't
the
have
fraud.
to ask me, okay? Don't ask me that question again.
Okay.
Okay?
Who can I speak to? Who can I speak to? Okay. As soon as you confront about the fraud, they get angry. When these people
They
have
don't
these
like
home
being
healthcare companies,
confronted.
you're seeing them everywhere inside this building. What kind of fraud are they committing?
So there's false documentation being submitted to the state of Minnesota for services never provided. They're having forms signed in advance for services that were then never rendered. As far as a year or 2 years in advance, they'll have someone sign these forms at one sitting, and then they just file those with the state of Minnesota, and nobody from the state of Minnesota bothers to check that those services were ever provided.
So they're essentially just using people, saying that they had these services provided months or even years ago, then filing the paperwork and then receiving money from the government.
Right, and the Somali community is a very closed community, so everybody's in on it, and they don't want to talk, as you can see.
And for
Now, do you think the Somalis are the only one doing this type of fraud? I say this should be opening up a big can of worm. The Somalis can't be the only ones doing this right now. There's got to be other people doing some type of same elaborate scheme, but in a different sector, amongst a different community. Hey, look, listen. America is the home of fraud. It doesn't make it right. But I'm just saying, it seems like it's easy to come over here and just start frauding. The very same Americans get caught right away. I don't understand how, why, but the foreigners are getting away with a lot in the U.S. I'm saying it seems like they get into the bag more than we are. I'm just throwing it out there.
this building, I'm going to give an estimate of around $30 million for how much fraud is taking place. That is a very low estimate.
That's one
However,
building.
Still a lot of money in fraud.
And do you think there is fraud taking place here? Yeah. Do you have any idea what any of these businesses are doing?
I never ask.
And now, with upwards of $100 million in fraud, we headed to one more daycare.
Never
This
asked.
one gets a little spicy as we get chased out at the very end. And after this, we'll be heading to the state capitol to confront the incompetent government leaders.
We're in the middle of a strip mall here inside of this neighborhood.
In fiscal year 2025, this facility, which has its license for 74 kids, was paid $1.26 million in tax money. And there are no kids, and all the facilities are the same way, all of them.
Let's see if anyone opens.
Yeah, let's see.
Once again, I try to find a spot for my
You
son
would have thought this
Joey.
would have raised a red
Not open
flag,
the
but
door.
no.
I want to put my son Joey in daycare. Cause I need a spot to put my son Joey.
She said, why?
Yes.
Is this your daycare center?
No, it's not. What's there? What's happened?
I just want to put a child in daycare, but all the daycare centers seem to be closed. No one's opening the doors.
You work here?
I was, yeah. What's happened?
I
Where are the
was.
kids?
Yeah?
It says it's licensed for 74 children. Right here, state of Minnesota. Where are the kids? They
What
got
is he
paid
looking at?
$1.26 million in fiscal year 2025. It says they have a capacity for 74 children.
When? No, when?
Where are the kids? Right here. State of Minnesota website. You work here and you don't know?
I don't know. I was there before. I don't know what's going on.
Were there any kids when you
I
worked
wasn't
there?
there before.
Kids there. What's
How
happened?
many?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
You worked here. Okay, well then you're not of any help.
Can I put my son in a daycare here?
No, I don't know.
Can I speak to someone?
No,
The
I don't
same
know.
lady from
No.
earlier.
Yeah, I would like to see if I can put my son Joey here.
Who's your son, Joey?
My son Joey. Can I check out daycare center?
Joey Crack, baby.
No!
Do you put your kid here in this daycare?
No.
There is one child in there. Yeah, I'd like to know if this is a legit business.
Me, I'm scared of you too. How come I explain everything?
You're scared of me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of your curry.
Because of my color. You said you're scared of me because of my color. Does that make you a racist?
Yeah, no.
But you said you're scared of me because of my color.
I'm not saying you're racist.
You said you're scared of me because of my color. That makes you a racist. So right now they're all getting mad because he's showing the paperwork of this business being registered as a business. 74 children, no children. We saw one child when the lady opened up the door. So now they're all getting mad.
What was this money spent on?
They don't like being confronted.
1.26 million. What was that money spent on? There aren't any kids.
Ask the owner and the kids.
Well, then why are you talking for the owner if you're telling me to talk to the owner?
I'm sorry. I'm not understand what you're talking about.
If you ask me, it looks like there's more of a scheme than what we're being showed. The women are running the healthcare, the daycare, and the men are ODing on like restaurants, stores, retail. They got this whole thing down lock. If you ask me, the mailman is in on it as well, probably. Oh man, there's too much going on. Too much to unravel. And remember, Tim Walz is in charge of this state. So let that sit out there. Understand? Let's just put that out there for context.
Do you have a child here?
No.
Does anybody?
No.
Where are the 74 kids? Did you lose them? Did you lose these kids?
They got
Do I need
ghost
to call
kids.
someone? Do I need to issue an Amber Alert for missing children?
Probably.
Are these
Most
children
likely.
missing? It's not my business that children are missing. 74 infants and toddlers, preschool.
The proof's right there. There's no children
He
anywhere.
asked it for proof, and he got the proof in his hand.
And look, at this daycare center right here, no children inside of this daycare center. But between those buildings, over $2.6 million. We were just curious, where are the children at? Here's another daycare center inside this same building.
We don't want you to be videotaping anything.
Where is all the money going for if there's no children at these daycare centers?
Sir,
Yes.
I told you, please leave.
Yes, we have a question though. Where is
I told
the
you,
children at
please
these daycare centers
leave.
if there's millions of dollars?
Ask the local government, yeah.
We have the paper right here. Come here.
Who are you, first of all?
My name's Nick Shirley.
You don't have any permission to record me, period.
Can we talk
You
outside?
have permission to record.
She doesn't either have.
You
She
do
doesn't
not
have permission to record me.
No, you cannot stop people on the street and question them.
We can ask.
You don't
where,
have any permission.
Where
I'll
are the
sue
children?
you.
He said, I'll sue you. They got the information all the way wrong. I don't know what makes them think they could do this. You're not in your country, buddy. You're in the US of A. And in the USA, you can record whoever you want, how you please. Just as long as you're not in a private facility. And this is open to the public. So with that being said, my boy, you can stop anybody in the street and question them. I don't know where you're getting your information from, but maybe you need to reconsider.
I will sue you. You don't have any permission. We have nothing to do with this. You
Okay.
understand?
Then are there
So
children?
That
leave.
is the business.
Please
What do you
leave.
mean?
Are there children here?
Please leave.
Where are the children? $2.6 million for a daycare center. We just want to know, where are the children?
Who you work for?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Who you work for?
I work for myself, Nick Shirley.
Okay, what are you recording?
We're wondering, where are the children? $2.6
You better record that so you can go
million
home and read it.
for
You're not talking to
the
the
Minnesota
right person.
Childcare Center.
You're not talking to the right person.
Are there
So bring
children
the right
that come
person
here?
out.
Answer
You're
the
not
question.
talking
Are
to
there
the right
children?
person. Leave.
There's no children inside this
You
building.
don't know who you're talking to. Leave.
That's just a simple question. Where are the children at? And right now in Polymarket, there's only a 4% chance that Tim Walz is charged by March 31st. It's time to hold our politicians accountable, especially when there's blatant fraud.
What's shocking is that the daycare hasn't taken in any children at all. However, this money was not used to help any children in need. Reporter Nick Shirley personally visited several daycare centers in Minnesota owned by Somalis and tried to enroll his son. He discovered that these centers were nothing but shell operations. The staff refused to provide any useful information. Some daycare workers couldn't even explain why the facility, which claimed to accommodate 74 children, had no children at all. When the reporter asked, their response was simply, "I don't know." What's even more infuriating is that these daycare centers receive huge taxpayer funding every year. This revelation is both outraging and thought-provoking. Is there a serious flaw in daycare regulation? Why are taxpayer dollars earned through hard work flowing into fake daycare centers like this, while genuinely needy families don't get the support they deserve? What do you think should be done about the fraudulent practices of these nurseries?
If you ask me, it seems like everyone's in on it. It's not just the Somali people. Everyone in that state in position. I'm not talking about the average citizen. I'm talking about the Somali citizens. We talking about people in power like the politicians, those controlling and making the laws in this state. Yeah, they're all in on it. I'm talking about from the governor to the mayor. They all in on it, from the police chief to the fire chief. I don't care. Allegedly, if you ask me, they are all in cahoots. That's the only reason why this never left that state and we didn't have any clue this was going on. Now, don't forget, he got hours and hours and hours of dissecting this fraud. So we will revisit this. The next video, we're going to react to Nick Shirley actually confronting the politicians and those local officials who's in charge and who said nothing because mums was the word. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. This ain't over, baby. This is not over. We need to see people being held accountable. All this money leaving the U.S. when it's supposed to serve the people of the United States.